In the shadowed alleys of ancient wisdom, where the echoes of human folly and divine mystery intertwine, a story emerges that has haunted and inspired for millennia. It is a tale of a righteous man, Job, who, despite his unwavering faith, is subjected to unimaginable suffering. This story, found in the book of Job, is not just a narrative of pain and loss. It is a profound exploration of the human condition, the nature of God, and the elusive quest for justice in a seemingly unjust world. At its core, the book of Job challenges the simplistic notion that good things happen to good people and bad things to bad people. Instead, it opens a door to a more complex and often disturbing reality, where the righteous suffer and the wicked prosper, and where the divine will remains inscrutable. The story of Job begins in an idyllic setting. Job is described as a man of impeccable character, a paragon of virtue and piety. He is wealthy, respected, and blessed with a large family. His life is a testament to the blessings that come from living righteously. However, the divine stage is set for a dramatic turn of events, when God and Satan engage in a cosmic wager. Satan, the accuser, challenges God's assertion that Job's righteousness is genuine. He argues that Job is only good because God has protected him and showered him with blessings. To test this claim, God allows Satan to strip Job of everything he holds dear: his wealth, his children, and his health. The stakes are high, and the outcome will have far-reaching implications for the understanding of divine justice and human suffering. When Job's misfortunes begin, he is initially bewildered and grief-stricken. His first response is one of acceptance and submission to the will of God. He says, "Naked the first came from my mother's womb, and naked shall I return. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." Job chapter 1, verses 21. This reaction is a testament to Job's faith and his belief in the sovereignty of God. However, as the suffering continues, Job's initial acceptance gives way to a more profound and anguished questioning. Job's friends, Eliphaz, Bildad, and Zophar, arrive to offer their condolences and, more importantly, their counsel. However, their words of comfort quickly turn into accusations. They believe that Job's suffering must be a result of some hidden sin, a punishment for his transgressions. They urge him to repent and seek God's forgiveness, convinced that this will bring an end to his trials. Job, however, is adamant in his protestation of innocence. He asserts that he has not sinned, and that his suffering is unjust. He begins to question the fairness and justice of God, wondering why a righteous man like himself should be subjected to such cruelty. The bulk of the book of Job is taken up by a series of dialogues between Job and his friends. These dialogues are a profound exploration of the philosophical and theological questions raised by Job's suffering. Eliphaz, Bildad, and Zophar each offer their own theories about why Job is suffering, drawing on traditional wisdom and religious teachings. However, Job rejects their explanations, arguing that they are inadequate and unjust. He insists that his suffering is not a result of sin, and that the traditional answers do not address the complexity of his situation. Job's eloquent and passionate speeches are a testament to his deep faith and his refusal to accept a simplistic explanation for his suffering. He calls out to God, demanding an answer to his questions and a vindication of his righteousness. He expresses his desire for a mediator who can stand between him and God, someone who can plead his case and bring about a just resolution. In his darkest moments, Job's words are a cry of despair and a challenge to the very foundations of divine justice. The turning point in the book of Job comes when God finally responds to Job's cries. In a dramatic and awe-inspiring scene, God appears to Job out of a whirlwind and challenges him with a series of rhetorical questions. God asks Job, "Where were you when I laid the foundation of the earth? Tell me if you have understanding." Job chapter 38, verses 4. God's response is not an answer to Job's questions, but a powerful reminder of the vast difference between human and divine wisdom. God's questions highlight the limits of human understanding and the complexity of the divine plan. They challenge Job to recognize that there are aspects of God's purposes that are beyond human comprehension. Job's response to God's appearance is one of humility and awe. He acknowledges that he spoke of things he did not understand, and that his questions were presumptuous. He repents in dust and ashes, not for any specific sin, but for his lack of understanding and his challenge to God's wisdom. In this moment, Job's faith is renewed, and he finds a new sense of peace and acceptance. The book of Job concludes with a resolution that is both satisfying and unsettling. God restores Job's fortunes, giving him new wealth, new children, and a long life. However, this restoration does not fully answer the questions raised by Job's suffering. It does not explain why the righteous suffer or why God allows such trials to occur. Instead, it suggests that there is a deeper purpose to suffering that is beyond human understanding. Job's restoration is a vindication of his righteousness and a testimony to the faithfulness of God. But it does not provide a clear or simple answer to the problem of evil. The book of Job has profound theological implications that continue to resonate in religious and philosophical discourse. It challenges the idea of a simple cause and effect relationship between human actions and divine rewards or punishments. It suggests that suffering is not always a result of sin, and that the righteous can and do suffer. It also highlights the limits of human understanding and the need for humility in the face of divine mystery. One of the most significant contributions of the book of Job is its portrayal of a God who is both just and merciful. God's response to Job is not one of anger or condemnation, but of love and compassion. God's appearance to Job is a reminder that even in the midst of suffering, God is present and attentive. This portrayal of God as a God of both justice and mercy is a central theme in the Bible and has profound implications for how believers understand the nature of God and their relationship with Him. The book of Job is not just a theological treatise. It is a deeply human story. It speaks to the universal experience of suffering and the struggle to find meaning in the face of pain and loss. Job's journey from prosperity to ruin and back again is a powerful metaphor or for the human condition. It reminds us that life is often unpredictable, and that even the most righteous and faithful can face profound challenges. Job's story also highlights the importance of community and the role of friends in times of suffering. While Job's friends offer flawed and sometimes harmful advice, their presence and support are crucial to his ability to endure his trials. The Book of Job reminds us that in times of difficulty, we need the support of others, and that our relationships can be a source of strength and comfort. The legacy of the Book of Job is vast and enduring. It has inspired countless works of literature, art, and music, and its themes have been explored in depth by philosophers, theologians, and ethicists. The story of Job continues to resonate because it speaks to the deepest human questions about the nature of suffering, the role of faith, and the meaning of life. It challenges us to think deeply about our beliefs and to find ways to navigate the complexities of the human experience. In a world where suffering and injustice are all too common, the Book of Job offers a message of hope and resilience. It reminds us that even in the darkest of times, there is a way forward. It encourages us to seek understanding, to trust in the faithfulness of God, and to find meaning in the midst of pain. The Book of Job is a powerful and enduring tale that continues to challenge and inspire. It is a story of a righteous man whose faith is tested to Chinese letter, and who emerges with a deeper understanding of the nature of God and the human condition. While it does not provide easy answers to the problem of suffering, it offers a profound and nuanced exploration of the complexities of faith, justice, and the divine will. In the end, the Book of Job reminds us that the journey of faith is not always easy, but it is always worthwhile.